Welcome to Wallenberg, Colorado. So one thing I noticed in my videos from last year was I had a gut. I don't have a gut as much anymore. I don't know if it's the camera, but because it's a bit of an eagle, eye or fisheye lens, but that's what I blame. I noticed when I was editing and putting them up on YouTube, I was like, geez, I am fat in these videos. That's not cool at all. One thing I'd always like to say is be kind to your hotel cleaners, right? I left them 5 beers there, spent way too much money on beer. Everything they need to throw away is right there. Try to be, decent people. We are heading from Wallenberg to, we're going to try to get to Lincoln today. Lincoln, Nebraska. We'll see if that actually works. It's about 8 hours. It's 9 a.m. now. We're going to do our best. I'm just going to get some water here. So we're going to do our best to get to Lincoln. We might come a bit short. It's actually going to be warm all day today, so maybe I do actually make it farther than I anticipate, but I'm always overly optimistic. That's one thing I've learned. Let's see here. I lost my hotel key, so I'm just going to skedaddle and head on out. I know I left something here, but hopefully I won't have to worry about it. I got my phone, charger, headphones. I didn't put my headphones in. Okay. All right. And beautiful Wallenberg. Do I have everything? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. We're going to be actually clipping Kansas today. So I'm going to add number 26, state number 26 to my my list here. And we'll get some footage going out here. We're at the Best Western. I went to that KFC at 9 p.m. last night, and they told me that it'd be a half hour for any chicken. And I said, fuck you. So we are about half hour, 40 minutes out of Wahlburger, going east on 10, and we're officially out of the Rockies. We're kind of on a plateau, I feel like. You can still see the mountains over there a little bit. So you can still see them, but yeah, we are out of the range more or less completely here. It's a little hilly, but it's a lot of flat nothingness. So some of you guys might wonder, hey, what are these things? You'll notice, especially when you're driving through western states, that a lot of entrances to freeways, the on-ramps, they have these, and they're cattle grates. It's so cattle doesn't walk onto the interstate, or in this case, escape this man's farm. Now, I did see a cow got out of the fencing about a mile back there, and it was just looking at me up from the ditch. I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. So a cow did escape, so it's not foolproof. So you always want to pay attention. One of the craziest things is when you're going through Montana, especially, I believe it's Montana, kind of near Yellowstone. You ride through what's called an open range, where there's no fencing. It's so remote. There's no fencing, and it's just cows everywhere. And it's hilarious. And they're on the side of the road, and they're just basically watching you while they're eating their grass. So, but yeah, I thought it was interesting how there's just it's been a half hour, you don't see nothing. Kansas really and Colorado. They're darn near there. And we got a little point of interest. Smoky Hills Trail. Smoky Hills Trail was the most direct route to Denver and the gold fields of the Central Rockies. Interesting. Immigrants heading west to central Kansas. We can pause this, look at it, follow the Kansas River, and then headed up in the Rocky Mountains, Smoky Hill River. Branch into the high plains of eastern Colorado. Eastern Colorado, yeah, they have high plains up in the northeast. Rolling prairie country was a tough stretch. A Denver newspaper called those who dared it foolhardy and insane. With full-scale Indian-white wars in the mid-1860s, the trail was extremely dangerous. Still, the Butterfield Overland Stage serves this route, and later the Kansas Pacific Railroad built along the trail's ruts. Interesting. Stage stop. All right. Well, we're probably going to be in Kansas very, very soon here, so we'll be able to mark off state number 26 here. Channel, we love historical markers, Fort Wallace Cemetery, and this is going to probably be a no. We're probably not going to go all the way down here. Actually, what else we got to do? Yeah, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. I think it's all the way over there. This is not going to happen. I don't even have to share the road there. Okay, so outside of Denver, it's like, I can't remember, some famous cowboy's grave on top of a hill, or on top of a mountain right outside of Denver. And on top of this mountain next to this guy's grave is a telescope that, or binoculars that they say you can see 4 states. You can see Colorado, you can see Wyoming, Kansas, and Nebraska. And I can tell you, I don't see any Rocky Mountains. They'd be over there. So I think they were lying, is my best bet. So, I don't know why. Well, sorry folks, no historical marker, and this guy is stopped right where I want to let my ass rest. Well, I was going to say before that van drove by was one of the great things about this country driving is just how quiet it is. It is just so damn quiet. Just the birds. I mean, if making a living was possible out here, yeah, maybe I would. If I was able to do it, probably would. Instead of living in the cities. So we're on a scenic byway. There it is. Kansas in all its glory. State number 26 out of 50. So we're officially over, finally, we're officially over halfway there. We were going to add 7 states on this trip. That did not occur. The damn rain in Idaho and the cold in Utah and the rain and storms in Nevada. Basically, you know, we took a southern loop around the Rockies, basically. Don't know if I could have done this trip any differently given the weather conditions. I really don't think I could have. The funny thing is we've been driving for 4 days now, and you know, had I stayed in Boise and took the quickest way home, you know, I would have been, you know, home yesterday. But you know what? Everything's for a reason. And you got a little farmer over there plowing his field. All right. We might make it to Omaha. We'll see. One thing I quickly forgot to mention, we've entered the central time zone. It's now already 4 o'clock. It's going to be later, you know, here. We are heading east, so we're running away from the sun, but we might make it to Omaha if we ride late. But the only thing that's for certain is we're getting to Minneapolis by tomorrow evening. All right, we are just outside of Oakley off of Highway 40, and another little historical thing. We're following an ancient travel route. Apparently, I'm following an ancient travel route for most of the 1st century. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Boom. Take a look. Boom. Hit pause. Go ahead and read if you want. Hit pause. And boom. Hit pause.